All right, Math 1, this is the homework help video. We're going to be factoring. We always first look at GCF, okay? Y'all, can y'all hear me? Okay, good. We always first look at GCF. Look at this one right here. There is no GCF for all three terms. A here is equal to 1. So automatically assume that it's going to be two binomials. Do y'all understand that part? You're going to put X in each, okay? X in each, parentheses. Now you're going to multiply this 1 times negative 30, which is going to give me a negative 30. Think, what two numbers can be multiplied to give me a negative 30? And when I add them, I get a middle number of 13. Okay, so what two numbers can you think of that will give me, when I add them together, I get 13? Let's think of different ones. We got 3 and 10. That doesn't work, right? 3 and 10 don't work because they would both have to be positive to give you 13. That's not going to work because one would have to be a negative. Okay. What about 2 and 15? Right? And 2 and 15? Okay. Would that work? 2 and 15? Okay. Which one would have to be, because in order to get a negative 30, one of them have to be a negative number. Which one can we make a negative so that you still get a positive 13? The 2. Yeah, because, yeah, negative 2 plus a positive 15, that's going to equal to positive 13. So you're going to put minus 2 in one and plus 15 in the other. This is your factor. Do you understand? You are going to have a problem like this on your quiz. Are y'all okay? All right, number 2, same kind. There's the A here is equal to 1, so you automatically assume that it's going to be two binomials. If at any time you can't factor it, the answer is just going to be prime. All of these so far we've been able to factor. But if you come across one that you cannot factor, the answer is just going to be prime. Okay? All right, so let's look at this. We're going to put X in each. Got it? So we put an X in each one of those. Then we are going to multiply 1 times the negative 24, which is negative 24. And we think, what two numbers can be multiplied to give us that negative 24, but when we add, we get a negative 5? Okay, what are your thoughts? One has to be negative and one has to be positive, right? To give us a negative 24 when you add. Come on, think of different numbers. Not 1 and 24, right? That won't work. 1 times 24, that doesn't work. 2 and 12, does that work? No, that doesn't work. Come on, come up with some more. Just list them, y'all. Come on, list them.
3 and 8.
3 and 8. Will 3 and 8 work? Yes. Which one would have to be negative in order for it to equal a negative 5? Negative 8. 3 plus a negative 8 gives you a negative 5. So we're going to use plus 3 minus 8. These are my factors. Any questions about how to do ones like that? Okay. So now I'm going to go down and do ones like number 16. 16 has, can you take, is there a GCF for all of those numbers? Think about it. GCF for all three numbers. Greatest common factor, huh? 2. So let's take out a 2. So when you take out a 2, what do you have left here? You have, what times 2 will give you 2x squared? Mm-hmm. X squared. What times 2 is going to give me 20x? 10. 10. X. And then what times 2 is going to give me 32? Divide, y'all. Come on. 16. Okay. So now I can factor the middle. If I can't factor the middle, then guess what? Just keep it as it is. Do you understand? But you can factor what's in the parentheses. What's in the parentheses, A is equal to 1. So automatically assume that it's going to be two binomials. Got it? Okay. All right. Keep bringing the 2 down. Put an X in each one of those. Now think, What number can be multiplied? We're going to multiply the first number and the last. That gives us positive 16. What number can be multiplied to give us a positive 16? And when we add those numbers together, we get a positive 10. Think about it. Give me some different combinations for 16. What two numbers? 2 and what? 2 and 8. 2 plus 8, yes, that gives me 10. So I can use a positive 2 and a positive 8. This is going to be my answer. Do you see that? Does that make sense? All right, so now let's try number 2. Is there a greatest common, is that the same thing? Oh, the only thing that's different is it's not going to be the same thing. I'm not going to do this one because it looks very similar to that one, okay? I'll do number 19. I know y'all said 20, but if you can do 16, you can do 20. So let's look at this one. GCF, what's the greatest common factor between all three of these terms? 2. Take out a 2. What's left? What can I multiply times 2 to give me the 2x squared? 2x. I mean x squared. X squared, that's okay. What can I multiply times 2 to give me 8x? 4x. And what can I multiply times negative 24 to give me, what can I multiply times 2 to give me negative 24? I'm sorry. Negative 12. Okay. So now, let's see if we can factor what's in the middle. What's in the parentheses is A is equal to 1 here. So let's automatically assume that it's going to be 2 binomials. Bring down the 2. What two numbers can be multiplied to give you, well, let's go ahead and do this. We got multiply first, multiply last. I'm scared to jump ahead of myself, but I'm not going to do it. All right, middle number is 4. What two numbers can be multiplied to give you a negative 12? What two numbers? 6. You said 6 and 2? Okay, which would have to be a negative, which would have to be a positive? You said 6. Okay, what's negative 6 plus 2? It's negative 4. This is positive 4, so that doesn't work. Okay, so let's try 6 and 2 again. What would have to be a negative to work? Negative 2. Do you see how? Do you see? The sign matters, okay? So this is going to work. You have to use positive 6 and negative 2. Do you understand? So we got plus 6 minus 2. Do you see? That matters. Do you understand? Are you positive? Okay. All right. Do you need to see another one or we okay? James, you good? Y'all good over there? Okay. All right.